Hello everybody and welcome to the Whiskey Dictionary. Today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that gets suggested in my comments fairly often. People want to know, is whiskey gluten-free? So I've done my own research, I've come to a conclusion, but I'm not a doctor, so it doesn't matter what I say. If you have any questions, talk to your own doctor, or don't blame me. Either way, this is what I've found, which will most likely be what you would have found as well. The National Institute of Health's Celiac Awareness Campaign found that any distilled spirit is inherently gluten-free. So you're most likely in the clear, but here's the problem. There's a counterpoint. The Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau is not willing to say so definitively because they said, you're absolutely right, most don't, but there is a non-insignificant amount of people over here who do have an issue with this. And because of that non-insignificant amount of people, they couldn't really put their stamp of approval on it. Totally makes sense. Now they do say that if you're in a situation where you feel comfortable with trying it, just prepare yourself to possibly have a bad day, but it could be something that would be safe enough to try. So here's the good news. There are a few distilleries that claim to be gluten-free, and specifically bourbon distilleries. So you've got Jack Daniel's, Hudson Bay Bourbon, Maker's Mark, Queen Jenny Whiskey, and Wild Turkey. So if you have a whiskey from any of those, you might even find a mark on the bottle, but basically they all claim to be gluten-free. So thank you for joining me here on the Whiskey Dictionary. If you happen to have celiac disease and you go ahead and try this experiment, by all means put something down in the comments, because I think people will probably look down there to see if anybody's tried it. So it would be very interesting to see some firsthand accounts. But once again, I'm not a doctor, so I didn't tell you to do that. All right, thank you for joining me here on the Whiskey Dictionary, and have a great rest of your night. Cheers.